Hello everybody and welcome back to my series on the Vipercraft server. This is ViperZeroOne and I'm going to take you in and we're going to have a look at Castle Aerios and the work that we've been doing on it, or the work that I've been doing on it rather, since I'm pretty much soloing the project myself. Whoop. So the first thing you'll notice is there's a bit of a dock now. I was going to put a big dock with a nice boat and all that on it, but like I've said in some of my other videos, we do a little bit of RPG realism in this world, and putting a large boat here wouldn't actually work because the river on both sides narrows down to almost nothing, and I'm not really looking forward to increasing the river. So I just made it a little dock where you can land your boat and you can hop back in your boat, and sometimes you might be able to get your boat back to the water just by pushing in the direction, and sometimes that doesn't actually work. When that doesn't work, you just give her a boot like that, hop in. Oop. But I basically designed the landing so that the water moves towards it. So when you do come in with your boat, it'll automatically pull you in, just like that. So we'll head up the stairs, and here we are, Castle Aerios again. The gates still work. Everything still works on the gate. Still haven't been able to get the timing down properly, but what are you going to do? So the first thing I'm going to show you are the sewers that I've been working on. These weren't here in the last video. I decided to put in a sewer system underneath, and that's actually I was hoping to make a hatch to the what do you call it, the fountain in the courtyard, but wasn't able to, at least not yet. So you can come this way, and then we run into a dead end. I'm going to be putting, like I said, I'm going to be putting in hobo houses down here. That's my nickname for them. I apologize to anybody who does classify themselves as a hobo. It's not actually meant as a disregard or anything bad. That's just the term I'm using. So there'll be little houses like this off in the sewers. People who may have taken shelter here. Something like this. And I'll fix the block. I'll put sewer block on it eventually. But it'll be something like that. So when you're coming along, it'll be like, oh, a door. So anyway, I'll take you this way next. And we'll go this way. This is going to eventually lead into the castle. The basement of the castle. Even the castle has to have sewers, so you can see an iron gate here. It doesn't open, it's just there to, block debris and stuff. You'll find iron bars and stuff in sewers as well. So you go this way. This way. If we keep going straight, we do a complete circle and we end up on the other side of the bars. Excuse me. If we go this way though, we find a set of stairs. And what this is, if I can get it, there we go, is a secret exit to the castle. So we're now on the outside wall. I'll take you up and fly you over so you can see. We went into the sewers way over there. There is no outside button or anything to this. So it's an exit only, unless you have somebody waiting on the inside to let you in. And from the outside, you can't even notice it's there. It looks exactly like the rest of the ground, or the rest of the stone. So it's kind of like a little hidden Easter egg, if you want to call it. So that's the sewers as they're done so far. Head out. Okay, I figured out what I'm going to do with this building here. I turned it into a house. Right now it's vacant. So you come in, and there's a music box, which I think should have a record in it still. Yeah. So you can go ahead and play your music. You have your dining room table, you have your fridge, which when somebody actually purchases this house or rents this house, they can put a chest down there. So that way, you know, when you open your fridge, you can actually have food in it. You know, that kind of thing. So then you have your workbench, where you can make food. You have your furnace where you can cook food. And we'll pop that out. There's already a disc in there, so I'm not going to bother. Put another disc in there. Wow, apparently I actually have an inventory in creative mode. That's kind of interesting. So, painting on the wall. Got a couple of couches. 2 sets of stairs. I don't know what I'm going to do with this area yet. I haven't figured that out. Go up the set of stairs here. You end up at a bedroom. Nice little bed. A double bed. You got your chest here. You got your little painting. I gotta find out what's wrong with LWC, because it's automatically protecting everything I drop. So then you have on the other side another bedroom, painting, window, same as the other bedroom, no difference. So this is a 2-bedroom residence. I may put on this side. I might put like a washroom here or something. You know, fake a washroom. I don't know what I'm going to do over here if I do anything. Maybe put a reading area or something, maybe some bookshelves, or I've already done that across the top though. For the cookbooks and the spices and all that stuff. So that is building number 1. Haven't done anything with this building yet. Still looking for ideas. I guess I could make it another residence. I don't really want to make these all residences, because then it'll kind of get, I think it'll get repetitive. So then this area I haven't done anything with. This one over here I actually did do something with. Turned it into a public library. Before I go in, I just want to show a modification I did. Instead of having this area flat up here, I shrunk down the roof windows a bit, and I increased the height. So now I actually have 2 stories back here against the wall. 2 stories against the wall here, and the buildings go into this wall to this line here. So that's why they seem so much larger inside. It's like they have more space than the building actually allows, because they do. So this is the public library. All books must be signed out before leaving, and please remain quiet. And there's a little table here with some chairs where you can sit. You have books upon books. A lot of books. You have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, right through the alphabet. And then, of course, the ones that are rarely books. Upstairs, you have the restricted section. So let's take a look up here. It says, warning, this area is restricted. Okay, we'll go through the gate. So we have the restricted section here, and then we have the royal records. So you go into here and records on the royal family. Which, there is no royal family, it's just At least not yet. So that's what I've done with this building. Okay, so that covers those two buildings. The center building, you'll also notice that I finished it off. It was not done in the previous video. It actually was a wide open hole in the previous video. So we come into here. We got a little chair, or couch I should say. We have a little window where you can talk to the security guard. Of course, he's going to have to authorize you to enter. I leave this door open just so I can pass through it easy. But if you're doing any role playing, if you want to play the security guard here, you can stand here and you can operate the door. So somebody comes up here, he says, you know, I'm such and such, da 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 da. You can check your records, make sure they're on the up and up. Open the door and let them through into the second part of the castle. Upstairs here, there's also a bedding area. So it's kind of like a little barracks. You have your chests where you can store your weapons and your armors. You have a little bookshelf here for some reading material. You go up out onto the roof, and now you can do your patrols. You can go down to the walls here. You know, do your wall patrols. Keep an eye out, make sure nobody's coming. You can come down onto the main roofs. Patrol the area, keep an eye out on the courtyard, make sure there's nothing going on funny there. And I guess you can even go across this roof if you want. Have a good look at the courtyard. So yeah, I did that. That's newly added. As well, you can see I did some just appearance work on the keep itself. I put they're supposed to represent columns, but it's kind of hard to make columns against a building in Minecraft. At least I find it is when you only have one square depth to work with. So anyway, I did that little addition as well. You can see the roof's on. I left holes in the roof so that sunlight could get in and kill the mobs. For example, if I set it to daytime, there's all these mobs in here, but they will get caught in the sunlight. They will die. Well, except for the spiders. But when I'm building, I try to keep it daylight so that at least lets light into the floors that I don't have anything done on. Anyway, so the lower floors I have done some work on. I'll take you into those. We have the entrance. Come into here. And this area is not done yet. I'm going to make it kind of like a welcoming area. Come in here, and you find yourself in the throne room, which, once again, this area is not done. I want to spruce it up a little more than just having torches on posts. Maybe put some pictures on the walls as well. Make it look nice. So the wings of I call them wings, I don't know what the actual name of them is, but the outside section here that jets out from the side, not much room to do anything with, but I figured out on both sides I could just turn it into a staircase instead of taking up valuable main floor space with a staircase. So we'll head up the stairs here on this side. Second floor is a rather small floor because of the throne room. Haven't done anything with it. Third floor I have turned into the Royal Library. So when you come in here, you have your seating area, you have your tables, you have your book racks. I haven't labeled the book racks. I don't even know if I'm going to. I might. It doesn't take much to label them, except to figure out, you know, if you start with A here, you know, are you going to finish with Z, or do you have to shorten them up, or, you know, that's the only thing you got to worry about when you're doing that. So go with the other side. We're out library. Go out to the third floor, or wait a minute, fourth floor. This is a, I'd say it's maybe a medium size. Well, it's a full floor, but it has the same height as the library. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Might turn it into a main meeting, eating area, I should say. And top floor, same thing. It's a large area. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. I may actually combine this floor with the floor below and turn it into a grand hall. That could be an idea. You know, kind of like Hogwarts Grand Hall, how they have the, you know, the tables and the really high roof. And I may decide to do that, may not. Don't know yet. I'll have to play it by ear, see what it looks like. Let's have trouble getting out of here. Because I got the hatch facing that way. So then you end up on the roof. You can take a look from here. You can see pretty much the whole city. Come around the sides and you can see the countryside. In the back you can see the countryside as well. There's a few caves there by the looks of it. Might be able to go caving. Go this side. It's really nice. So as you can see, the city's undergone quite a lot of work since the last video. There's what I was talking about with the narrow rivers. They get really narrow. You'd never get a ship through that area there. So I was going to put a good sized ship in here, but RPG realism, I'd never be able to fit it, or I'd never be able to explain it, because here's another area where it wouldn't fit, and then over here there's another area where a ship wouldn't fit through, and this whole section here, there's a ship wouldn't fit through this whole section here. I gotta come in lower to load it. I mean, once it's out here it'd be fine, but this is just too narrow to explain how a ship got through, and I'm not going to be widening it. So there's a nice little cave here. Somebody can go caving in. As well, in the process of building this, I found out that there's actually a massive ravine underneath the castle, somewhere around here, and it stretches out way under the castle. So that could also be something somebody might want to check out. Just actually pop a jack-o'-lantern down there, and I'll do a quick dig and see what. Nope, it ain't here. I'm sure it was around here somewhere. Dig. Oh, there we go. So I'll try to put a torch here on the side wall or something. There you go. Big, huge ravine down here. I'll light it up for whoever wants to come and look at it. It's under the castle. It is a good size. There are some resources. And now there's a massive wall of water. I wonder if it continues. Oh, it does continue on the other side. Or does it continue on the other side? Hard to tell. Oh, that didn't work. Looks like it does, but it also looks like there's an ocean pouring in. I can't believe that's all from that little hole I made. There's something weird going on here with the water. Let me try to do a command here to fix it. Oop. Get up here. Okay, so that's where the water's coming in. This is the hole I just made. Oh no, it's a different hole. That's why the water's all screwed up. I did not fully cover up the hole where the water was going in. So of course the water didn't have a chance to correct itself. Now it should fix. There we go. Whoops. Get airborne. So there we go. Here's the ravine now. Nice little ravine somebody can come explore. I'll light it up for them. Plenty of resources in here. First come, first serve. I'm not going to do anything more than light this place up for you. Except, we all be nice and... Whoops! Ran into the sewer! That's not good. Didn't want to do that. Well, I was trying to find a nice way out of here, so somebody can come back in. Guess there's only one way to do it. You have to come through the water. That'll make it easy for you. Relatively. There you go. So first person that gets here will be able to claim all of this stuff. I'm not interested in it. But you're going to have to find it. Which might be easier said than done. Actually, it'll probably be really easy because it doesn't look like the light from the pumpkins is going to correct itself. Oh well. There you go. Gift to the first player that decides to come along. So that's pretty much it, everybody. Hopefully you liked what you've seen so far. It's still a work in progress. It's going to be a work in progress for a little while now. I'll have to fill this area in as well. Probably put in some gardens, maybe. I also want to do some extra work on the outside walls. maybe put a structure here that ties into the outside wall in some way. Maybe a barracks or something, as well as kind of like the one that's in there, except it's just for the wall guards. We'll see. So hopefully everybody's having a great day, or a great evening, or a great night, wherever you are. Take care.